3 in the morning. Why do I feel like only two kinds of people wear trench coats?
Huh?
1940s private eyes and perverts.
I like a trench coat, so I don't know what that says about me.
If you ever see someone out buying a trench coat, you know what they're thinking. They probably want to work on this show. With me and all my fellow pervs. If you want proof of it, just listen to the rest of this segment, What's on Your Mind, where we expose it all. And by it, I mean our thoughts. Starting with the biggest trench coat wearer in the room, Brooke. What is on your mind?
Not selling watches out of this thing. Well, last week we were on vacation, and I got to spend the whole week at my family's cabin, which was amazing. Also because my parents have a kitten. Oh my gosh, you got a new kitten. It is so cute, and I convinced my mom to let us keep the kitten all week, you know. And my husband, for over a decade, has told me that he is allergic to cats. Right?
Yes.
So I told him, well, you don't have to worry because kittens don't have dander. You won't be allergic until it gets older.
Lies.
No, it's not true.
Yes.
Wait, I didn't know that.
And I'm going to tell you, we spent an entire 7 days with the kitten. The kitten's on his lap, the kitten's on his chest, the kitten's nuzzled up to his face. Not one sneeze, not one watery eye.
No rashes.
No, nothing. I knew it. I knew he was lying about his cat allergy.
Are you sure it was a kitten and not some sort of like swamp raccoon or something that your parents adopted?
Family.
So I revealed to him at the end that kittens do in fact have dander. That's right, I tricked you.
Okay.
Tricked you into telling the truth that you don't have a cat allergy.
Okay.
So I am one step closer to us getting our own.
What did he
kitten.
say?
He laughed. He said, oh, it just must be this one cat that I'm not allergic to. I'm like, yeah, sure.
Another example of how lying to your spouse is a good thing as long as you get what you want.
As long as you're testing it.
Jose, what's on your mind?
Well, as Brooke said, we're on vacation, so I was able to spend some time with my dad recently. And my dad just loves to talk and just catch up. And
Weird. I wonder where. Is that right in the family?
So he's telling me all these stories, and he's like, you remember our one family friend? You know, she's a landlord now. I'm like, oh, cool. And he tells me that during the pandemic, one of her renters lost their job. And couldn't pay rent for 2 entire years. And then there's a whole big story about like a government assistance program for landlords. So all this, anyway, 2 weeks later, the renter's dead.
What?
Problem solved.
Why does every story end in death?
If anybody has been listening to me, every time I talk to my dad, I get a random, this person's dead, this is a dying, this is...
really took a turn.
Came out of nowhere. We're talking about rent, we're talking about properties, and then all of a sudden, and now they are dead. And I'm like, what? Did the government kill them? I don't understand where or why it happened. But the good news is he is going to be visiting me at the end of the week. So we should all prepare for more random surprise death stories.
They don't stop coming.
They don't. He knows all the death.
This is why I have a strong policy of not talking to my parents. So I don't have to hear stories like that. But,
I'll tell you about my parents.
Alexis, tell us what's been on your mind.
So when we were on our vacation also, I was in Spain for it. And I was in like a smaller city and planning on taking like a 2-hour train to like Madrid, a big city.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So I go on this website, it's all in Spanish, and I'm trying to book a train.
Okay. This is obviously you can't book things in English properly.
Exactly. So I book an auto bus, because, you know, I'm like, automatic bus, train. Makes sense.
That does make sense.
No.
It makes sense in my head. Like a fast bus. So, you know.
Are you shocked when you show up and it's a bus?
Well, yes.
Okay.
So I did show up. It looked different than I thought from the outside, like the station. I go in and it's a bus.
Yeah.
Where are the tracks?
I mean, how could you have ever known that the auto bus was a bus?
The worst part, it's not 2 hours, it's 5 by bus.
Yeah.
And no AC. And it's
Oh.
hot. I'm not getting on a bus.
No.
So, yeah, I did not get on the bus. I paid double and found a train elsewhere.
She's like, they're called auto trains.
Well, if changing the language, why do we have to add the word auto if it's the exact same thing? I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
So,
How was the train ride?
Much
Expensive?
better. It was like triple the price.
Yeah.
Last minute.
AC?
Yeah, AC and faster.
There
yeah.
you go.
So worth it.
Jeffrey, what's on your mind?
So while you guys were all enjoying your vacations, I was having a very, very bad string of luck happen to me.
Oh, no, buddy.
Got sick and had to cancel 2 trips
Oh.
on back-to-back weekends.
Oh, no.
One of which was a bachelor party for a very rich, privileged friend of mine.
Oh, which
Do you,
would have been
do you have
awesome.
friends who aren't rich or privileged, my friend?
Exactly. You can understand how
Except for us.
frustrating that
Yeah.
was for me
Oh,
to
yeah,
not go
all right.
water hoverboarding
Yeah.
with them.
No.
Then, finally, I'm feeling better, and we have to go back to work. And what happens?
What?
This morning, get out of bed, immediately step in dog pee and dog poo.
Bagel, I
I'm-
threw a present.
Well, I'm assuming that,
That
it's
is
my dog
terrible.
bagels, but who knows?
That's
With the luck
true.
that I'm having, something probably came in. And
Like a raccoon snuck in and...
then,
No.
on my way to the car, walk right through a giant spider web.
Oh, that's the worst. And you're doing like the whole ninja
Yeah.
attack thing.
So
like...
I may have been bit. I don't know. I'll let you know if any
Oh.
superpowers happening. But clearly I'm having a rough go right now.
Oh,
and I
buddy.
need to do something to switch my luck up. So I turned to the internet.
Oh.
And the suggestions are all over the place, obviously.
Yeah.
But one said in Bulgaria, you're supposed to turn to your left and paint something blue.
Oh.
I'm
So
to your
like that.
left.
supposing I need to paint shoes.
Oh.
I feel like you're gonna paint him like one of those French women.
I know. Why are you gonna make me pose all
Yeah.
Don't make it weird, man. Or they also say finding a penny is supposed to bring you good
Oh,
luck, which
yeah.
is why I filled my pockets with change this morning.
Oh.
And somebody needs to reach in and pull out a penny.
Oh, wow.
Okay, you can do that one
Wants to
too.
volunteer.
Yeah.
You are like a creepy old guy.
I'm going with the blue guy. I'm the blue guy.
Jose, you and I have a lot of things to do after this segment is
right.
over,
I
all
feel like I'm
right?
gonna look like a member of the Blue Man Group.
You're right,
An
son.
uncomfortable member.
Text in to
Aw.
78592. Tell us what's been on your mind. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.